Hello, my lovelies. It's Trisha with Everything is Going to Be Okay, one day at a time. I am a little late to the game, and I apologize. I'm having a hard time trying to figure out the balance between mom life, home life, YouTube life, and all the things. So just bear with me a little bit while I try to find this wonderful balance. So I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas, a wonderful New Year's. I missed you guys, and we're going to try to get right back on track with things starting this month. Like I said, I know I'm a little bit behind, but I am participating in my own version of the Three Rivers Homestead Challenge, which, if you're not familiar, it is a eating out of your pantry, freezer, fridge challenge. Not going to the store, not buying any groceries unless it's something needed. Like in my case, I'm only giving myself $30 to $50 depending for groceries. So that needs to cover my fresh fruit and vegetables, milk, cheese, sour cream. I'm not even going to say bread. I was going to say bread, but I'm not even going to say bread because I'm not going to lie. I'm going to try to make it if I don't have any. So you are facing my chest freezer. It is in my house. I don't have a garage. I don't have a basement. I don't have a back room. My house is my house. So this is what we're working with. I'm going to show you my freezer, and then we're going to go to my funky little pantry, and you'll see why I say that. I call it my cupboard pantry, and you'll see why. Then we're going to go through my small freezer and fridge, and then I'll show you my menu plan for the month. If that sounds awesome, stick around. If that is not your jam, hop off. No feelings are hurt. It is what it is. Not everybody can have the type of content everybody wants to watch, and that's okay. We're going to stay positive on this channel. We're going to work through it. So I'm going to try to do this challenge as long as I can. I started the first week of January. If you see my last video, you see my haul. And I had to make another haul, which I didn't film because we were so busy between my husband getting home and just it was just mass insanity. But it was more expensive than I wanted to do, but I had to get things like vitamins for my little, and the husband needed stuff like a restock for his stuff for his truck. So like it was more expensive than I wanted it to be. But there are certain things that my husband needs for convenience for his truck. So we purchased those. And I was unaware that he was low on all of these things, and he essentially needed to stock up on everything all at once. Husbands are great that way. Anyway, enough babbling, enough staring at my freezer with all my beautiful magnets on there. Gee, can you tell I got kids? But I have cleaned this, gutted it, cleaned it already earlier last week because I needed to inventory what I had, what needed to be used, what I can do with things. Like I had a bunch of oxtails in here, frozen oxtails. So I pulled those out and I made beef stock, and I'll show you that it's in there. So let's get to it. Hang on just a second. All right, I apologize. I had to go put something on the stove. All right, here we go. Rawr. This looks like a lot, but there are things in here. Ooh, actually, I need this. I don't have any lunch meat. See, I'm glad I opened this with you today. This is, yeah. Anyway, this is my freezer. It is organized, but it's my kind of organized. This looks like a lot, but I am also a thrifty shopper. I shop the sales. I shop the clearance. and we also use the food pantry. There are a lot of bread items in here because we don't go through a lot of breads. Like, my kids aren't real big on bagels unless I turn them into pizza. Yeah, but not that any of this is an excuse, and I don't need to explain anything, but I'm just letting you know. It's a lot, but I also have big items in here as well. So I need to move this so I can slide this over. We'll start with these pockets on the bottom, and then we'll go up here. So in this square here, these are the containers of frozen peaches that I still really haven't figured out what to do with. I'm not sure if I want to do like a peach syrup, because they're little, there's a bunch of them. And I've had a few suggestions. Like, they look like this. Just peaches. I don't know. I have no idea what to do with them. My kids won't eat them, and I have a bunch, and we don't want to throw them away. And once they thaw, you don't eat them. You gotta get rid of them. This is a bag of chicken and turkey carcasses that I need to turn into stock. So this is my next on my list of things to do. I have a few cans open, or a few jars open. I even have a few more of those. So we'll see. It's going to make a lot, so I need to pull out my big pot. I have a turkey. I get them when they're on sale. You know, when they're like 33 cents a pound. Yes, please. So that one says it was $22.32, and it was $1.89 a pound, and I think I got it for 33 cents a pound. So however that math works. I don't do math. Math sucks. I have 3 of these containers of chicken stock, and I have 3 of beef stock. And that is turkey stock that I had left over on the bottom of a pan. And I will take that turkey stock and put it in with the turkey carcass and make more stock. All right. Down here is my turkey, pork, remnants type things. So I was at the store like a month or 2 back, and a guy came out of the back from the fresh meat section, and he goes, "Hey, do you want to try duck breast?" And I'm like, sure. He goes, "Here," puts the tag on it, and he says, "Just take it up, no charge." Thanks. So I have duck breast. I have no idea how to cook it or what to do with it, but I've got one. We have some ground turkey. I'm trying to figure out the best way to put you guys. Let me see if I could do one of these things. That's a little better. All right, we have pork chops, a pork steak, 2 more pork chops. A lot of this stuff came from the food pantry. Like, I try to use up everything I get, but there are just some things that you just can't work through fast enough. And especially when you have kids and they prefer to have hot dogs or mac and cheese. You know, you can only do so much. So, I know you saw this in a haul, the smoked barbecue. I'm actually going to pull that out because I'm going to put it with some rice. Ground pork. This is a stack of pork loins. This is the one I got from the food pantry, and when my local Kroger has them, buy one, get one free. I take advantage because it is a fantastic deal, and I can turn these pork loins into so much food for our family. I have a bunch of bacon here because I've gotten it really cheap when it's on sale. This is ham from Christmas. There's also, let's see if I can get it. I'll move some of this bacon. Here, you can kind of see it right there. There's a ham down there that I got when it was on sale last year, and I'm going to cook that up for Easter. We don't typically travel for Easter, so I like to make Easter dinner at home. These pork steaks are going to be so delicious. And some of these things I like to wait for when my husband gets home because these are things he likes to eat. So I try to, at least wait for him to get home to have some of these delicious things. He usually has leftovers anyway. These middle two are definitely more like a storage. This section is beef, this section is chicken, but this section, these two are easier for me to put the bread items, because then if I need something, I can open it in there right here. I don't have to move anything around. So we'll go through that. I have some hamburger buns left, oven chips, plant-based chicken nuggets. We've yet to try them. My kids are skeptical. French fries. I've got kids. Dice cooked chicken. This is queso. A big container of queso. I'm gonna try to cut this into fours while it's frozen and try it and see if we like it. Hopefully we do. If not, then I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I might add it into like white chicken chili. Ooh, that might be a good idea. Or enchiladas or quesadillas. Okay, so I know kind of what to do with it. All right, we have, this is a great big bag of chicken legs. We have 2 things of ground chicken. If I can sit here. That's a little good. More chicken legs, chicken thighs. I need to pull a whole chicken out of here because I need it for dinner tomorrow. And then under here, another whole chicken. Uh-oh. Come on out, chicken. Whole chicken. You guys are helping me get what I need for the week, and I'll show you what else I need. And this is chicken thighs. Now that I've made more space, I'm actually going to there. I apologize if that is incredibly loud for you guys. I don't have a tripod. It's not in the budget, to be honest. Eventually I'll get one, but today's not that day. I use the ground chicken for, tacos, nachos, chili, enchiladas, that kind of stuff. Wow. And then there. All right. Switch over here. Not quite. Okay. That's right. Sorry, you guys. I know this is probably like, whoa. Right, so I have everything bagel thins, cinnamon raisin bagels, everything bagels. That looks good. Whole wheat and cranberry English muffins. So this is more of my beef. I go through ground beef quite a lot, and so I've been really trying to use ground chicken, ground turkey, ground pork, because I have it. I'm trying to get my brain out of the mindset that I need to have ground beef all the time. No, I don't. No, I don't. Some things, yes, is better with ground beef, but I don't need ground beef. And that's been the hardest part to train my brain with. So we have beef. I have round steaks. some stew meat. This is venison backstrap. If you don't know venison, venison is deer. I have 2 roasts. I'm not going to pull them out because they're heavy. A bag of hamburgers. 1 pound of ground beef. A package of meatballs. And that is venison sausage. Oh, come on. That's the downside of going back through your freezer, because sometimes things just don't want to sit like they did before. Put all these back. Now, my husband will take some bagels with him. He's not a super fan of bagels, but, you know, he'll take them. This side over here, this is where I keep, I don't want to call them my oddballs, but like my odd things I don't necessarily gravitate to often, or my summery things, that sort. So we have Better with cheddar, Johnsonville sausage. Those are hot dogs. These are brats. This is Italian sausage. More hot dogs. And then we have Polish sausage. We have tomato and basil chicken sausage. That's from Aldi, and they're delicious. More hot dogs. 2 packages of Little Smokies. A mild pork sausage and a maple sausage, which I will use this in a breakfast casserole. More hot dogs. Little cheddar breakfast sausages. Those are my personal favorite. We have a, let's move those. Country pork and sweet Italian. I like to make my own meatballs. So I will take probably this Italian sausage and one of the ground chicken rolls that I have, and I will turn those into meatballs. But I still have one left, so when I pull that one out, I will make another batch. I'll probably add another ground sausage or whatever I have to add to it to make more. Bologna, and these are chicken and sweet onion cheddar burgers. They're Amy Lou. You get them from Sam's Club. That was a treat. I have a loaf of bread, because you gotta have the bread. Alright. This here, I have almonds. And walnuts. We are not a big nut eating family. We just aren't. I save the walnuts for when I'm baking. And the almonds, my mom really likes. So I freeze them, I save them for her, and then when I visit, I give them to her. This is turkey Canadian bacon. My husband really likes this, and so it comes in a 2-pack, and this is the other pack. This is a pizza loaf. If you know, you know. Butter. I'm a baker. I have to have my butter. This is low for me. I don't like having just 6. I need to fill this up, but I'm not doing it until I see a sale. So, like, if this month, even on a low budget, it goes on sale for less than $2 a brick, your girl's buying butter, because that's a fantastic price for butter. Over here, I have some diced carrots I've done, dates. This is all popsicles. I have 1 small bag of shredded mozzarella cheese, 3 bags of shredded cheddar cheese. These are my popsicles. These are my kids' popsicles. These are the Italian ice popsicles. So choice. Highly recommend if you get them at Sam's Club. There's a big pack at Sam's Club. So delicious. Egg rolls. And these are from my kids' school. These are a fundraiser for band. They're butter braids. They're delicious. They're expensive, so we don't eat them very often or quickly for that matter, because they are expensive. And so that is my big freezer. It's cold in there. My hand is cold. All right, let us walk to my little freezer. I'm gonna take a tour of my floor. I don't particularly like showing my house much. I'm not super proud of it, but you know, it is what it is. We live here. It's a roof. It's warm. Can't complain. But as a precaution, I don't show because I got pictures of my kids around. You know, I'm not about to exploit my kids. But this is my little freezer, and it is a little more stuffed than normal. But what I tried to do is if I make stuff for convenience, which I do, I put it in here. That way I don't have to take everything off of my big freezer because this is a small house. And so I always have stuff on top of my freezer for storage. I do it this way. That way I don't have to go, oh, well, I'm just not doing it. And then I don't reach for it. This is a better solution. Yes, it is more full in here, but this is what we're working with. We'll start with the door. I have little cups of hummus and of guacamole from Sam's Club. Lots of freezer packs. You know, freezer packs. This is yeast. Ice packs, the all ever super important chocolate, more ice packs back there, Thin Mints, and we have some compound butter. This is a red pepper, and I have a garlic and Gouda cheese, I believe. These are egg bites, and then these are all delicious treats. We have peanut butter pretzel, Reese's peanut butter pretzels, the Girl Scout mint pretzels, and then the peanut butter animal crackers. I keep them in the freezer because they taste delicious that way. Let me tell you. Oh my gosh. Ice cream. Oh, we're getting a little, I don't know if we're getting foggy or getting gross. Hang on. We were getting foggy. All right, let's try to make this quick. So I have my vegetables over here. This is a stir fry. I have a little bit of edamame, and I have mixed veggies, corn, and asparagus. I have a teeny tiny little breakfast sausage. These are pre-made hamburgers that I've done myself. I cooked up a whole bunch of hamburgers, and I had buns, and I added cheese, and then froze them. And then once you warm them up, they could become a meal. And particularly my husband takes these. Tater tots. Ha-ha. These are brats. My husband will take those. French fries. And now we have loaded baked potatoes, and we have loaded potato fritters. I make them, freeze them, and I'll just pull them out. These, like in the morning, I'll pull these out and they'll defrost. They'll be perfect by dinner time when you bake them. These ones I'll pull out, let them warm up a little bit, and then you fry them. Perfect. Pizza bagels weren't my best convenience item, but for what I need them for, they work. So we'll keep it. Chicken nuggets, pierogies, freezer packs. These are all grilled cheese. I did them myself. They're all set to go. All you gotta do is cook them. More of the diced cooked chicken. Back here we have French toast. And back there is a bunch of frozen fruit. Blueberries and mostly pineapple. So that is what is in my small freezer. And then we'll go down here to my fridge. It's a little sparse, but that's okay because we are going on a pantry challenge. We are trying to clear up what we have. So top row, we have my water cooler. I love water. That's all I really drink. I have my almond milk, aguas frescas, the strawberry back there in the corner, and behind the almond milk is some peppermint whipped cream. We have sour cream, ranch dressing, some spinach and feta sausage. leftover mac and cheese, and then some of these spinach wraps. We have eggs, pineapple, there's yogurt behind that. That's my kitty wet food. Salami, carrots, more leftovers, which there's spaghetti, green beans, spaghetti meatballs, green beans, corn. This is rice, hard-boiled eggs, these, and turkey, bacon, cheese sliders I did last night. And here we have my daughter's freaking love, or the Nestle orange water. It's their most favorite drink ever. It is way more expensive now than it ever was, which really irritates me, but it is what it is, I suppose. But this is where we keep most of our drinks. A lot of pop. Like I said, when I bought, if you go a couple videos back, Kroger was having a really good deal on pop. I bought a bunch of pop, and it's still in here. We have some protein shakes that the husband takes. My oldest daughter prefers her apples cold, so we leave them here. Those are just tomatoes. We have Jell-O back here and a lot of juice boxes because I do send my kids lunch from home. Spinach. These are just regular vegetables. Spinach, a mix. Celery, carrots, zucchini, avocado, a mix, more lettuce. And we have your standard door condiments, jellies, garlic, a whole bunch of garlic. This is apple butter. I keep my deli things here, so like my bacon crumbles, the meat sticks, shredded cheese, and the fancy sliced cheese. That's what my little calls it, the fancy sliced cheese, because she's silly. Mozzarella, some apple syrup that I made. This is Christmas jam, sliced cheese, cream cheese. That's my fridge. Now we gotta go over here. We gotta turn this off. This is a hot pack. You bend the little thing, and it heats up. I forget how hot it gets, but it gets pretty hot. That's all you do to reheat them. Okay. Woo! You don't need the steaming. Calm down. That'll help. I'll warm up my house because my house is dry. Alright, now we're going into my pantry cupboard. I don't have a regular size cupboard, you guys. Or regular size pantry. I don't. There's no room to build one in the house either. So, this is what we're working with. Now, yes, I've already went through everything in here. Like I said, I needed to see what I had. So, I went through everything. I pulled out the stuff that I had that was still within date that I was just not going to use. Like, I had it for a while, had the best of intentions, but just not going to use. So, up here, we have a lot of like canned beans, canned tomatoes, canned vegetables, cream and mushroom soup, regular soups, cream and chicken. That's all that sort of stuff up there. Down here is mostly the things that I have canned. And we have things like salsa, a mac and cheese, spaghetti sauce. There's SpaghettiOs hiding in there. This is a bag of pistachios, and I keep my potatoes, sweet potatoes, and onions in here. Best place I can find for them. I have some egg noodles, marshmallows. This is masa. Back there I have some of the quick noodles, oil, rice, and some, these ones are lentils. Let's find out. I could do things. I'm a strong, independent woman. Nope, brown rice. No, if I would have just looked, this is my lentils. Lots of dried beans and pastas. These are elbow noodles. I have spaghetti noodles in the back, but lots of dried beans. I have navy beans and Great Northern beans. I have pinto beans, black beans, and kidney beans. So if I don't do last minute where I need a can of beans, I can always soak them and do it myself. Rice-A-Ronis, because hey, they are great, and when they're on sale, they're really cheap. Ramen, because my little is obsessed. We have little packets of muffins, and ooh, it's getting dark in there. Hang on, let me see what I can do. Well, this doesn't make it super better, but we'll try. I have a little teeny light over here. That is right after the muffin mix. We have chocolate chips in varying kinds, like there's butterscotch, cinnamon, caramel, mint, milk. And beyond that, let's see here, marshmallow cream, and under that is some popcorn kernels. Then we have pancake mix, oatmeal, and that is like pie filling, but I use that with cinnamon rolls. That is a really good and easy recipe. And cranberry sauce, evaporated milk, and behind those is more oatmeal and ground flaxseed. There we go. I add that into baking sometimes. So, oh look, my counter. So you have seen everything. Now we're going to go over my menu that I've done. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So this is my inventory. This is what I have on hand. I have to update it for stuff I've already pulled off. But this is how I do my big freezer inventory. This is just the meats that I have. I like to make sure I know what I have. That way when I make my menu, I'm not going insane trying to figure out what I've got and how am I going to fix it. Oh, I need to buy that. No. I'm only using what I have here. For those wondering, this is just snacks for my kids and my husband and myself. That's all that is just snacks. But this is how, oh, I don't like that shadow. Let's move. This is real life, guys. No editing. This is real life, how it goes. Well, I got a little shadow. But I try to make my menu for the entire month. I have done this for a couple years. Some years are better than others because I'm human. And in the summertime, we try to grill. So I really try not to have a menu because it's easy to have just pull out meat and grill it. But so for this week, where are we? We are here. Wednesdays, we always have leftovers because we have scouts every Wednesday. And so it's easier for us to have leftovers than it is for me to cook. So this was Saturday. Here's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we had hot dogs, mac and cheese. I had an eye appointment, so I really was not feeling the best. So I knew I needed to make it simple. Ham and cheese sliders didn't end up being ham, but I used turkey and I put bacon on it, and then I used ranch dressing. So it ended up being turkey, bacon, ranch, and cheese sliders, and they were delicious. Leftovers, I'm going to do roasted chicken with mashed potatoes and veggies. I'm not sure about the mashed potatoes because I don't have a whole lot of potatoes left, but I do have those oven potatoes I might see what I can do with. Or we'll do a pasta. Chicken quesadilla, and I'm using leftover roasted chicken for the chicken quesadillas with refried beans. I have everything I need for the chicken quesadillas. Pork chops with cheesy noodles and asparagus. My husband will be very happy. Depending on how cold it is, which it's probably going to get really cold. Let's see, 13, that's Saturday. Yeah, we're supposed to be in like the 20s, if not teens. So I doubt we'll grill, but I can pan sear and that'll be fine. Tacos, nachos, super easy for us. One of our favorites goes over very well. We always do tacos, nachos because it's your choice if you want to turn it into a taco or a nacho. We have Brinner, breakfast for dinner, barbecue pork loin. I will just do a regular pork loin and then pull out half of it for just anything else, and then towards the end, I will dump a bunch of barbecue sauce and barbecue seasonings on it and turn it into barbecue pulled pork. Leftovers, soup, the barbecue pork. I'm going to make a barbecue pulled pork pizza. Not sliders because I use the slider buns. We have bagel pizzas because I got bagels. Actually, I have English muffins, so it's going to be English muffin pizzas. Baked chicken drummies, got a lot of those. Italian sausage and peppers. This one may be questionable because I might not have peppers. I might not get peppers. We'll see. Bean soup using some of that leftover ham. BLTs, leftovers. Chicken teriyaki, one of my kids' favorites, and we have the egg rolls and the veggies already in there. I'm going to use the stir fry veggies, but I'm not going to use the sauce. I'm going to use my own sauce. Polish sausage and potatoes. It's probably going to be Polish sausage and the pierogies. Beef stroganoff is a crock pot meal. I love crock pot. Grilled cheese and tomato soup because it's always good to have a comfort food. Sausage, gravy, and biscuit with scrambled eggs. Need I say more? It is so delicious. Homemade biscuits. I'm going to make biscuits and I'm going to do double. So I'm going to have some for dinner this night and I'm going to have some to freeze. That way I can pull them out and bake them as needed. Baked chicken legs again because I got a bunch. And we're ending the month in leftovers. Now, I won't start February until probably this last week of January. That way I can see what I have left. And we'll go from there. But I'll be ready for it. So, that is all that I have for you guys today. I appreciate... Oh, my beautiful planner. I can get so creative. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. I know it's a much longer video than I normally do, but I really just wanted to showcase what I have left and what I've been doing. I will try my best to, from now on, to even get little snippets of what I made for dinner, how I'm using the leftovers, how I'm using the food from the food pantry, because I think it's important. Like, yes, you can go to the food pantry when you need help, but utilizing what you get is really hard, especially when it's something like the drive-up food pantry where you don't get a choice. You just get stuff. You never know what you're going to get. So it's always, all right, well, what do I do with this now? So this is what we're working with. So bear with me as I figure this out. If anybody has any tips or tricks or any ideas for me, I am all ears. I am open to all suggestions. This is all still new to me, so I'm doing the best I can. But if you've stuck around this long, I appreciate you so much. So much. I'm going to put a tripod on my wish list, on my budget wish list, and hopefully I'll get one soon. But until then, thank you guys for being so fantastic. Thank you for watching all my content and bearing with me. This is a crazy wild ride we're living in this life. So let's all work together, be kind to one another, and remember, take a deep breath. Everything will be okay. Just take it one day at a time. Have a good one, guys. Bye.